Hello and welcome back to the On the Slate movie podcast. We are your hosts, Wesley,
Jason,
and Asher.
And On the Slate for today is our summer news episode. So we're going to be going over some recent releases of the early summer. We're also going to talk a little bit about some upcoming releases for late June and throughout July. And we're also going to talk about some movie news and do some trivia games that I have on the plans. And lastly, we'll close it out with some recommendations of things we've been watching lately. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and let's get to it, fellas. First of all, I gotta shout out the Carolina Hurricanes for winning the Stanley Cup Finals. I know this is not a sports podcast,
but it could be.
But man, oh man, we're all live kind of in the Carolinas, so we're all big Carolina Hurricanes fans. So
I'm sorry, there's an ice cream truck outside. I just think I hope you guys can hear this.
That's hilarious. This is the Carolina Hurricanes, and this is the parade right now.
This is
the literally right there at the front door right now, dude.
That's awesome.
Oh man,
it'll be really awkward if Mike didn't pick it up.
Those are only for kids, right?
No, we can go right
now. Wesley's still a kid.
No,
we're all still kids around here.
No, anyway, so go Canes. Vegas fans, go
Not
kick
sorry.
rocks. All right, get out of here. We don't want you here.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Actually, maybe next year the Carolina Hurricanes again. Actually,
so that's been really exciting for me personally. I know that I don't know if you guys are big hockey fans, but
I dabble in the hockeyage.
This is Jacob Slavin, who is from Colorado or something. I don't know why that's relevant, but
so it's Slavin. It's not Slavin.
It's Slavin, yeah, not Slavin.
I read it as Slavin. One
of the best defensemen in the NHL. So shout out to you. Also lives nearby because this is the city where the Hurricanes play. So how about that?
Actually, we're not in the city where they play, but. Close.
We're close by. Yeah.
I watched the NBA Finals more than the Stanley Cup because
shout out the Knicks.
Yeah, Lourdes.
The Knicks.
When she found out her hometown team was in the championship, she was like, "Oh, let's watch
Spurs."
Them.
Oh, the Spurs. Yeah. I actually did grow up a Spurs fan.
Hey,
so
Manu
that hurt me a little bit.
Tony Duncan.
Tim Duncan is my favorite basketball player of all time.
Wow.
Because he went to the college that I grew up in the same city, Wake Forest University. So that's why I'm a Spurs fan. So I almost went 2 for 2 on championships.
Wow.
I'm a Hornets fan, but I just thought it'd be way more fun if the Knicks won. Yeah. Not that I didn't want Wemby to have a ring, but
I'm happy for the Knicks.
But
they burned down New York, but that's okay.
I'm personally not happy for the Knicks because I'm a Spurs fan, but
I'm happy.
Hey.
In fact, I think I'm happier now that you're not happy for them.
Thanks. I appreciate you reveling in my sadness. But how can I be sad when the Canes got
the Canes?
Panthers are going to win the Super Bowl
this year.
Yeah, they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. We are not delusional fans, I promise.
For the first time, we actually may not be that delusional.
Well, this is a movie podcast, so let's talk about some movies here. Me and Jason could literally talk about football for hours, and we have done that on multiple occasions. So, anyway, let's get into
off the mic.
Yes, off the mic. Let's get into our recent movie releases. Probably the biggest hit of the summer so far.
Did you call it summer?
The biggest. Well, it's not quite the biggest movie in terms of box office, but it's the second biggest, and it's the surprise hit, Obsession. So this is kind of a horror movie directed by and written by Curry Barker, who is a YouTube comedian. He does like skits. I've actually seen him on some like skits that show up on my YouTube shorts or something.
He's shown up on TV shows and stuff. He's on Always Sunny.
Oh, really? Yeah. He's
small roles, like cameo.
And then this movie came out. I didn't know that he directed it until I looked up the movie. And I was like, wait, that's that guy, putting the name to the face. Guy with a background in comedy doing this psychological thriller horror. But it's one of the most recent trends in the YouTuber to horror director kind of move. We've had the Filippo brothers do it twice now. Markiplier just made a movie. Who's the guy that did Backrooms, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But
that's another YouTuber?
Kane Parsons,
which, so I guess maybe we'll direct a horror movie one day. Is that our career trajectory?
Maybe
I'd like to direct a movie. Maybe not horror though.
we're gonna create an all genre film that's gonna bomb and nobody will watch.
We're gonna be like the first the first like bad YouTuber movie.
Well,
because all of them have actually been pretty good.
well, do you remember Smosh back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
They made a movie that didn't do well.
Oh well.
But that was before. That was in the before times.
Who? I think
before
Chris
times.
Stuckman.
He made a movie that I didn't
Chris
see.
Stuckman, who's probably on the Mount Rushmore of YouTube, like movie critics, also made a movie.
Apparently, it was a whole lot of all right. I guess
Shelby Oaks, which he was, I guess, like. I mean, technically, the what was the one by the Filippo brothers? Talk to Me.
Oh,
Talk to Me. I think that was the first one that released, but I think Chris Stuckman's had been in production for like 10 years. You know,
well, he produced it entirely himself.
Yeah,
Filippo
so-
brothers partnered with.
I think they probably had A24 or
I thought it was Neon.
Neon or something. Yeah. So
Was it also horror?
It is. They also did Bring Her Back, which was last year. Came out last year.
yeah. So Obsession.
Both of those were. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
Bring Her Back was distributed through A24, right?
Bring Her Back.
I could have sworn it was Neon, but it might be A24.
It could have been.
Is
It's usually one of those two.
is it Weapons, The Whitest Kid You Know, the director for Weapons?
Zach Craig. Oh yeah.
Who's
That's
also
right.
doing Resident or Silent Hill.
That's another
Resident
one.
Evil, Silent Hill
I
one.
guess he's a YouTuber. Yeah. So
But he's more like old school YouTuber.
that's like
He's kinda
way old
transitioned.
school. I don't think they
don't do anything anymore.
They haven't released a video probably in.
But
15
one of the
years.
other,
Because they're making movies.
yeah, because they're in the film business.
Film.
But yeah, I guess like
It's a thing now.
I kind of
It's a
like
trend.
that though. I kind of like that trend. It's weird that it's all horror, but
I was about to say, like, I wonder why.
I guess
it's all
that's
horror.
just kind of the space that a lot of kids of our generation
Well,
are kind of growing up. Like they just like these
I think
conceptual horror movies.
I think it's also like, what's a genre that you can do without a budget?
Yeah,
A horror.
it's very low budget.
I would say a comedy you could also probably do without a budget, but I don't think there's
Mm-hmm.
a taste for that right now, so people aren't doing them. But
And Obsession was made on a $750,000 budget, and right now it's made $300 million worldwide. That is insane. I mean, I don't even think they probably spent that much on like
marketing.
I mean, I saw like a trailer for it. I remember there might have been more, but what a big success. I mean, it's also really well regarded by fans and critics. It's got an 8.1, which is a very, very good score on IMDb. That's usually like the scores that are the highest of the year, like in that range. And then a 77 Metacritic, not too bad either. That's really solid. So a big success for Obsession. And I kind of like the idea for these. I don't know. I feel like it's changing the movie industry in a good way. Like more people are getting opportunities to make movies, or maybe this is just society changing and like, or the movie industry is like changing in the sense of not there's more opportunities, but like the opportunities are different now. I'm not totally sure how that works, but
Yeah.
Well, I think
I'm not saying like anybody can pick up a movie like a camera and release something that makes $300 million. But I will say that it kind of gives that impression. Like anybody can pick up an iPhone and record a YouTube video, keep at it, start making a following, and then, now you're getting the resources to like create a movie. It's like such a unique path now that used to not exist.
I think like, credit to A24 too for like giving these directors like a shot and letting
Neon
them,
as well.
yeah, and letting them just do their thing, right? I mean, like you don't see Disney doing that, or formerly Warner Brothers, whoever they might end up,
Or like the
Paramount,
traditional like movie
or
studios.
Universal or anything
Yeah.
like that. So I don't know. I mean, it's like I get it. It's like you still need to get that production company to come and give you the resources to do it, but
Yeah. I'm trying to find the company that.
I lost my train of thought. But the idea of taking like your success online and snowballing that into an opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's been fun to see. And the thing like with Markiplier's movie though, he self-produced that too. Now, Markiplier's like a millionaire, from a decade's worth of being really popular on YouTube, but still. What are you looking for?
I'm trying to find the production companies here. I don't know why it's taking me so long, but yeah, I mean, what are your overall thoughts of the movie itself, Obsession? If you could give a quick review.
I loved it. I gave it 5 stars on Letterboxd. I heavily considered putting it at my number 1 this year. Hail Mary still holds that spot. I don't know how long that'll stay. The thing about Hail Mary, I think the reason that will be number 1 over Obsession is just because it makes you feel good. Honestly, though, Obsession might be the tighter film, in my opinion. But it is, if you want.
Obsession was Blumhouse.
Blumhouse.
Right? I remember seeing the Blumhouse, crawl before it. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I think Obsession is the tighter film over Hail Mary, but it was built from the ground.
What do you mean by tighter?
I think the pacing is like, if you want to compare the pacing between the two movies and the writing.
Oh, okay.
I think Obsession is going to be. When you're sitting and watching a movie, you can feel it drag, you can feel it go too fast. I don't think Obsession has any problems like that. Where Hail Mary's like at the end, it's like it's kind of speeding up, and you're like, you don't really want to speed up, but
which we talked about in our deep dive. You should check out. We deep dove,
and then
Hail Mary.
Also,
episode 37.
I think one thing I really want to highlight: Indy Navarrete.
Indy Navarrete or Navarrete.
Navarrete. I actually was a fan of hers before this because she was a co-star or a secondary lead on Superman and Lois,
which I started watching.
It's
like
awesome.
Half of the first episode.
It's awesome. I think I recommended that show maybe a year or two ago on the podcast. Really good. But she is excellent. She carries the movie. Mm-hmm. Her performance is awesome. It would be a shame if she doesn't get nominated at the Oscars next March, or I guess this December is when they do the nominations and stuff. And the lighting and the cinematography, like the lighting especially. You guys, I think on this podcast I bring up lighting all the time because I think it really
matters.
It changes how you feel about a movie and how well you quite literally perceive it. Mm-hmm. And the lighting is so good. So yeah, props to the director and the cinematographer. Yeah, excellent film. Probably, we got Odyssey coming out, we got Dune coming out. Obsession will be up there, competing for my movie of the year.
Yeah. I'm not like a huge horror fan in general. Like I try to enjoy them, but a lot of times like the way that the themes of horror movies are expressed is just through like horror, right? And that's just usually not my ideal way of experiencing entertainment. But I will say Obsession, I think for what it was, like did a really great job of just doing what it was set out to do. What are the consequences of your actions, and like experiencing those in a really like supernatural, horrific way. Mm-hmm. The theme itself is kind of simple, but it leaves kind of like a bad taste in your mouth, like at the end of the movie, just with where the characters end up. It's just like, man, it's like a feeling of dread. It's like I think it's earned. It's set up well.
Well, it's just it's a warning against being selfish with other people. Yeah. And like putting your feelings above, or your personal comfort or your desires above literally everyone else around you. Mm. And it's just like taking that and then like adding like something that makes it way worse than it probably would be. But that's what horror movies does. It takes like these emotions and these concepts and then they like exaggerate it.
Ramp them up.
Right? Mm-hmm. To how it might feel to somebody experiencing that, right?
Yeah.
But obviously in real life, there are no wish sticks.
So, I'm glad the movie exists. It's getting a lot of buzz, and there's kind of an outside dark horse push for Indy Navarrete to like get in the supporting actress conversation and awards. So that should be interesting. Again, it's a horror movie made on a low budget that came out early summer. I highly doubt it actually will end up. It might just die out, but who knows? Weapons had some legs. I think that came out in August.
That came out in August.
And that ended up winning the Academy Award for supporting actress. So Amy Madigan. So but that was rare. Like that usually doesn't happen. So,
but now there's precedent.
Will it happen 2 years in a row? I don't know.
Precedent.
But regardless, I think that was it was a movie I appreciated. I have it like my third favorite movie of the year so far. Just because there's a few other movies that I thought brought similar kind of production value to the table, but I just preferred to watch more. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Obsession. The next one I want to talk about is
Obsession.
Backrooms, which is the same kind of category of YouTuber making horror. But I haven't seen Backrooms, but from what I can hear, it's a very like different kind of movie than Obsession. It's a different kind of horror, and it plays more on like almost like a dream-like.
It's very ethereal.
But
what
it's less naturalistic, I guess, as like Obsession is. Although Obsession obviously deals with possession and supernatural things. It feels more like, oh, okay, this is blending into the realm of fantasy or like some sort of off-putting reality. Like
a dark science fiction almost, right?
So you've also been you've seen it. So what are your thoughts on Backrooms? I
also really like the Backrooms. I was excited for it. Like I anticipated it because if you don't know, everybody knows the director is like 20 years old, and he has a YouTube series that this movie is just a continuation of or an addition to. So it's literally a part of the same story he's been telling for free on YouTube for the past like 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
Maybe 5 years. I don't know. It's been. I think it was 2022 when this first episode that he released on YouTube dropped. And like the concept of the Backrooms was something that the director didn't create, but he just kind of took the idea of it and expanded on it into his own world. But the film itself, I really enjoyed it. I think some people have been like criticizing like the themes. Some people said they didn't get it, or that the themes were too like on the nose. I think the movie definitely leans towards being like on the nose with its with what it's trying to convey, because it just kind of just straight up tells you in the end. Mm-hmm. And while that's not like you don't really want that in movies, I think the leading up to that, the film does a pretty good job of showing you what it wants to say about its couple of characters.
Show, don't tell type thing.
Yeah. And it leads to this conversation, which I think the reason I give it a pass, honestly, for spelling out its themes is because it's a conversation between two characters and they're just literally confronting each other about something. And I'm just thinking, if this conversation were to happen, you would say these things. So I don't mind it being spelled out to me in this instance. One of the rare instances, right? But another big W in the cinematography department. There's this entire sequence, because if you don't know, the Backroom stuff is a lot of found footagey stuff. That's kind of like the vibe. And while not the entire movie is like that, there's a really long sequence in there that's completely found footage shot on a camcorder. I don't know if they actually did that, but it looks that way. And I believe it. And they built the entire set physically too. And it's like really awesome. And it adds to it's like, you're not scared, but you're like worried you're never going to escape this place. But you almost feel like you don't really need to escape, because some of it just feels so familiar. That's like the intrigue of the Backrooms. It's off. It's weird looking, but it might also be something you're familiar with. And I really liked that feeling. And I think the movie accomplishes that for the audience. Yeah.
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 I
gave it 4 stars on IMDb.
Hey,
like an 8 out of 10. Maybe like 7.5. But I feel like it's an 8. I really liked it. I like the conclusion. I like the way it ends. I like the arc of our two leads.
It seems like horror in general is on a renaissance in some way. Like, I remember being a kid, or even like not even a kid, but like a teenager, which I guess counts as a kid, but like not even little, but not like too super long ago, like 10 or so years ago. Like, horror had a really bad reputation. Like, every movie that came out was a bomb. There wasn't really any good horror movies coming out. They were all just cheap, like jump scares. There would be like one good movie in The Conjuring, and then there'd be like 100 other spinoffs that were all bad. So yeah, it's cool to see like this 2020s kind of return, or I don't know if it's a return or maybe it's just I guess an invention or at least a discovery for our generation of more thought-provoking, conceptual, and I don't know, just well-crafted horror movies. Like, I don't think they feel pretentious per se. It feels like, oh yeah, that's just it's a good movie that's not just a bunch of jump scares that I always got to be ready for. It's like, man, I can sit down, enjoy this, and also be terrified at the same time. So, and it feels like they have meaning to them rather than, cash grab. So, and plus Curry Barker grabbed a lot of cash for Obsession. Kane Parsons grabbed a lot of cash for Backrooms. I can tell you the box office numbers on those.
It was like 300 something million for
Backrooms. Yeah, Obsession has 300 million. Backrooms has $265 million globally. So very comparable in terms of how they performed. Backrooms was made off a bigger budget, 10 million, as compared to Obsession's 750,000. But I know we're pairing them together because they do share similarities in how they were produced and like the rise of the directors. But from what I can tell, they're very, very different movies and standalone. So, yeah, I haven't seen Backrooms yet, but I'm interested to see it. So, well, let's talk about the Mandalorian and Grogu. So I have seen this movie.
Mandalorian.
And I can update my Star Wars ranking real quick for you guys. But
because we all asked for it.
Because you did and you're going to listen to it. The Mandalorian and Grogu reminded me a lot of Solo in a lot of ways. Which when I did original Star Wars, and I've already said this in public too, when I did my original Star Wars ranking, I think I overrated Solo a little bit. I think I had it at like number 5, but I'd probably drop it down a few spots. The Mandalorian kind of reminded me of that as well. It's like a similar, it's like so non-consequential movie that I feel like doesn't really add much meaningful. It doesn't really add anything meaningful to Star Wars. I would probably see Solo honestly is better than the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Wow.
But I think it on a technical level, in terms of like writing a script, it might have a more like technically better screenplay than some of the like prequels do, but it's just not nearly as enjoyable. It's not as, there's not like the Star Wars vibes to it. It feels like a filler episode of The Mandalorian. There are better episodes of The Mandalorian than this movie. It just seems like, oh, okay, well, it's just a little bit better produced. Like there's a little bit more resources in terms of what they can do with cinematography and visual effects. I think there are some fun action sequences, but the movie is so repetitive. It's like the same concept happens. Mandalorian goes to do this one task, but then gets sidetracked by a big monster that he has to fight. And that literally happens like 5-6 times in this movie. It's the same story beat over and over. And I don't really know if there's anything left to do with this character at this point in The Mandalorian. Grogu, I mean, he's a character, but he's not really a character, right? He's just he's there to look cute and sell toys. No disrespect to Grogu fans. I was a big Grogu fan at first, but again, it's just kind of like
on my keychain.
The Mandalorian. It's like, I guess you want to like round out and end the story. Although, we'll probably
it seemed
get
like
a
it was
sequel.
rounded out though in season 3.
Yeah, and
to a certain degree,
it felt like this was just a slightly longer episode of The Mandalorian that you could have just slapped in any of the seasons. There's not like it adds anything at all to me.
it's unfortunate.
While it looks polished, like the visual effects are pretty cool, for the most part. There's also some things in this movie that I'm like, that was actually a pretty like a severe negative. I mean, no disrespect to the legend Sigourney Weaver, but she totally just like looked like she didn't care at all in this movie. Like I think, was she in the show a little bit at all? Or was
Not
she?
in the first 2 seasons, which are the only ones I watched.
Because she was the mechanic that
No,
basically helped him.
That's Amy Sedaris.
Oh,
So maybe she wasn't in it. Maybe this was the first movie she was in, or the first thing. And also, Jeremy Allen White does the voice of
The Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt's like nephew or something. Also, he just phones it in. Like you could, I mean, it's a voice performance, right? I don't know if he did mocap for this or not. Maybe he did. I don't know.
They
But
put him in a slug suit.
his talking scenes are just like so uninspired. It just seems like, what are we even doing here, folks? I guess if you like the cuteness of Baby Grogu and you like some mindless monster action, which I will say some of the monsters were pretty cool, well designed. The combat and the action scenes were fine, but it all felt just kind of pointless. Like, I feel like I've already seen a lot of this in the show. Again, I just think this movie's guilty of not adding anything to Mandalorian's story or to Mandalorian's little slice of the universe, the galaxy.
What you think early on when they shared like early concept footage or concept art for the movie? I was reading that, people were wondering, are they going to tie more into, like, is this movie going to be more about like Admiral Thrawn, and is Ahsoka going to be tied into this? Like, is there going to be more of an epic? But I guess,
I mean, I don't want to spoil things, but I will say, like, there's just no discernible tie-ins to really anything. I mean, I guess there's the Hutts, but I don't know. Me personally, I just don't care to spend a lot of time with the Hutts. Like,
I don't think anyone does.
Do we need a sympathetic, heroic Hutt in this movie? Like, I guess, like, whatever.
Oh, he's a good guy?
Well, Jeremy Allen White's character is kind of like he's one of the good guys. Mm-hmm. His uncle and his mom and dad are aunt and uncle. I can't remember. I don't care enough to remember.
Is he the one with like?
We're the bad ones.
He's got like the biceps.
Yeah, he's got the
When I saw that, I was like, "Oh, I got a Jabba with biceps." Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what Dave and John are doing.
What are they cooking?
Like, I feel like they got off to a good start, and then it's just kind of like the MCU. I feel like everything's just stalled out. Like, there's just no fresh. I mean, except for Andor. Andor, I will praise.
Is it because you think they're trying to hit a quantity as opposed to like a quality? Like,
I think
they're doing too much, and maybe they just need to dial back.
I don't even know at this point if there's like too much. I mean, I think that's part of it, but I think it's like more so what we're doing is we're keeping these old and already completed stories and we're just lugging them along.
We're over milking a franchise.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we want more Star Wars, but we don't necessarily want more Mandalorian. And again, I would change my tune if it was a really good movie. I would change my tune. Mm-hmm. But I feel like, I can tell they don't really know what else to do with this character. So we're just going to keep putting him in positions to fight monsters and hope that sells tickets. And it sold
some.
It's, I mean, $319 million right now.
It dropped.
I think it had the lowest ever Star Wars opening of all time. Yeah. I can look up the numbers on Solo here, but I think Solo was the other one.
And it dropped incredibly the second weekend.
I mean, it's not even, I don't even know if it's in the top 5 right now.
I don't think so.
But yeah, I mean, it's like, I just wish that these studios would have like learned from stuff like this by now. Like, is Mandalorian Grogu really the movie that people want? Like, this is a movie. Like, Star Wars movies are a big deal. Yeah. Show, like, if it was season 4 of Mandalorian was just I don't think people would care that much. They'd be like, all right, whatever. It's a show. The Mandalorian fans can enjoy that. Maybe they could say the same thing about this movie. But we do have Jedi Starfighter next year, I think, right?
That soon?
Is it 2027, I think? With Ryan Gosling and Mia Goth. That one seems like a fresh new idea. Is it Jedi Starfighter or is it just Starfighter?
I think it's just Starfighter.
It's not Jedi. Sorry. I got excited. I excited myself. Seeing Jedi again. But regardless, yeah, I don't know. I just don't think I'm losing confidence in Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau big time, and their capabilities to take Star Wars into the next generation. So, anyway, I feel like that's long-winded rant that everybody's already thinking anyway. You've probably already heard people talk about it, but yeah. You go see it. I mean, it's not like a bad movie.
No, don't go see it.
It's like,
don't give Disney money.
It's Star Wars, if you like if you really like these characters, I would say it's worthwhile to go see. But if you're just kind of like, what should I go see this weekend? There's better movies you can find. Catch Mandalorian and Grogu on Disney Plus. I hate everything that I just said, but because I'm always a guy that says go see it in theaters, but don't worry. Like, there's plenty of summer movies coming out. You can put Mandalorian and Grogu way down your priority list. Especially if you're like, yeah, I like Star Wars, but, like, whatever, I can wait. Like, yeah, if you're in that camp, just wait.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Mandalorian Grogu has a 7.0 on IMDb, which is higher than I thought it'd be, and 53 Metacritic. $317 million off of $165 million budget. At least they didn't throw $300 million at it.
Yeah. Didn't it break even like the first weekend?
Well, I mean, 100. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's hard to say with marketing and everything.
Yeah.
How much they spend, but
they didn't spend that much on marketing. I don't think.
Solo made like $392 million at the box office. I doubt Mandalorian Grogu is going to reach that.
Is it even still running?
Yeah, you could still see it, but
came out a month ago.
I think it came out in late May. Yeah.
Well, I guess like 3 weeks
I
ago.
think
like the 20s in May.
So I haven't seen Mando and Grogu either yet, but when I think of Solo, I think of them basically addressing everything that made Han Solo interesting and making it not interesting. That's what I think of when I think of Solo a lot, because they're like, hey, here's how he got his last name. Here's how he got his blaster. Here's how he met Chewbacca. Here's how he got the Millennium Falcon. Yeah. Here's the Kessel Run. Like all of the things that make him mysterious and interesting, like that make a character more than just what you see on screen. Like you learn, oh, they have a backstory. They say things that make you wonder, like, oh, what's he talking about there?
Yeah.
They made it uninteresting. So I'm wondering, did they do something similar with Mando and Grogu on that degree, or do you think they just? Because I know they had what's his name from Rebels in it. The beast looking guy.
Zeb. Yeah, but he's not even in it that much.
What?
He's a completely CGI character that doesn't even. I mean, I don't mean to disrespect the people that work hard on it, but it's just like, to me, it didn't look that great. It kind of looked weird and awkward. Like, why not just give him a costume or something, a retro kind of look? Because that's kind of the vibe that Mandalorian tried to fit anyway. Was that 70s, 80s Star Wars style.
Season 1 of Mandalorian had costumes.
Yeah, and I feel like just give Zeb a costume. That would be cool. I like Zeb from Rebels. He's a cool character.
Maybe a costume and just do some more CG touch up with his facial features.
Even with the Hutts too. Like, they're all CG. I'm like, come on, guys.
Classic
George
Jabba.
Lucas would never. Well, actually, he might.
George Lucas quite literally did.
George Lucas
Blu-ray edition.
He didn't have the opportunity to do that in the 70s and 80s. And why do you think everybody says that the old movies look better?
But hey, it's because he was exploring a new medium, and he was like, I want to try things that I didn't have the ability to do.
Wait, George Lucas historically was frustrated with the original series because he couldn't do what he wanted. And then when the prequels are coming around and we have all this technology 20 years later, you can see what he ends up doing. But not to discredit the prequels' practical effects, because they still have a ton of them. And there's a lot of costumes there too that are enhanced with CGI. Some things are all CGI.
Yep.
So I don't want to make excuses though, but also the prequels were like 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. The industry has learned since then. Right? It was a new technology. It was fancy. It was fun. You do all these things. I think the industry has matured to know what people like and don't like.
Yep.
Have they though?
I mean,
because now we're talking about.
But I think a lot of the reason why we liked Mandalorian, especially season 1 and 2, especially season 1, was because
it was grounded,
guys like
gritty.
What was I Have Spoken guy? What's his name again? Kirill or
I don't know.
Quill, or I can't remember his name. But he was part CG, but he also had a lot of practical elements. Like, they blended it well. A lot of the side characters had costumes, and the effects were pretty good and practical. I mean, there was a mix, obviously, but
and it was a ground.
and you had an interesting villain in Mr. Villain Face, Giancarlo Esposito.
Moff Gideon.
It was interesting. This one, it's just like, oh, Sigourney Weaver, look at her. You know who she is. Woohoo.
Alien.
You're going to go kill a monster. Okay, they did it. Let's go kill another monster. Let's go rescue this CGI guy. It's like there's no character or anything. It's all just get to the next plot set piece. And the set pieces are like, I mean, in a vacuum good, but compared to everything else we see, it's like the same. So, in my opinion, I will say the opening sequence where they blew up the big walkers. I mean, that was pretty cool. But we saw that in the trailer, so like, and also Grogu only wants to help out when the plot is convenient for him. There are many, many times where he could have helped and he didn't.
When Grogu goes, he's saying, "What's in it for me?"
Yeah, there's like this one scene where there's like the Mandalorian. He's like trying to shoot down like an enemy aircraft inside the walker, like to hijack a walker, and then somebody like throws a grenade into like the cockpit of the walker where they are, and then Grogu's there. He's like tapping on his head. It's like, get this thing out of here. We got to get out of here. And then he's like, I got to get the shot first. So this, thermal detonator is beeping, and eventually he gets the shot and they escape at the last minute. I'm like, why couldn't you just use the force and throw it out the...
Yeah.
It's like he only helps out when it's convenient for the writers to help out. I mean, I guess, yeah, he's a baby, sure, whatever. But he does things far beyond the capabilities of most babies. Infant level, toddler level species.
He's like a 30-year-old baby.
So he literally, yeah. Anyway,
have you seen
whatever?
Maul?
If you turn your brain off in that movie, you might like it.
Have you seen Maul?
I have not seen Maul Shadow Lords yet.
I have.
Is it good?
I like it.
Excelente. But
it's also one of those things. It's like, why does it matter? We know Maul dies in like 5 years from this point.
That's another thing.
I like it's fortunately, unfortunately, it's so beautiful. It's a beautiful show. It looks so good. They do this thing where the backgrounds are paintings, and it looks so good. And it's like an interesting story. I love Sam Witwer. I love him as Maul. I love Maul as a character. I guess I'm happy to have more of it, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
If you've seen Solo, I'm sorry for spoiling like a 7-8-year-old movie, but at the end of that movie, you see Maul as the head of the Sun team. I don't know. I don't remember the name of his crime syndicate. This show is about him kind of creating that. Not about that, but it's him in the early days of that.
Yeah.
But we just know where it ends. Yeah. And it makes me like, I can't really care too much. I know Maul won't die because he ends up in the desert and gets cut up by Obi-Wan. So
see, and that's an advantage that Mandu and Grogu has, because they haven't explored any timeline past this, right?
Well, other than we know they don't show up in the sequels, right? Which is like 20 years past when Mando and Grogu take place, but still. It's like, well, we know they don't show up, so maybe they die, maybe they don't. Anyways, we talked about Star Wars enough.
Michael came out early in May to mixed reviews, 7.5 IMDb, 39 on Metacritic. This movie has made $933 million at the time of this recording.
Almost $1 billion.
And it had a budget of $155 million. So,
wait, a budget of what?
$155 million. So, yeah, almost $1 billion movie. Not quite, but it could get there. I mean, I think it's still showing in theaters if they can muster up $70 million somewhere.
That's more than Breaking Bank.
I got him.
Or Breaking Even.
But, yeah, I mean, Michael, I think, is popular with fans just because it's got a lot of really great, music, dancing, singing in it. But it's not really popular with critics because, the running criticism is like, because
critics are dumb.
Crazy dumb. Well, I actually personally wasn't a huge fan of the movie.
Yeah. Wonder why.
I just thought it was like,
Aren't you a critic? Huh?
I guess I'm a critic. I don't know. Well, I watched the movie and didn't like it. What do you want me to say?
I want you to be wrong, you know?
Okay. Well, I guess my thing was like,
You were
yes,
without joy.
the singing and dancing was really impressive. Jafar Jackson did a great job imitating his uncle. But like everything else about the movie, to me, just didn't really work. I don't know. It felt like
Wesley's upset that Michael's real life isn't like a super spy thriller or something. I don't know.
well, it was like the most basic like biopic factory produced movie.
As far as I'm aware, this is pretty much just what happened.
He's one of the most complicated people that's ever lived in the United States in our history. And like, they don't do like hardly anything with his character other than like, oh, my dad's kind of mean. And like, I have to deal with his crap.
I think they explore his loneliness pretty well. I think they explore that aspect of him like they address it a lot.
I didn't get that vibe. I got the vibe of like, oh, let's just reference his life with, oh, he had animals. Oh, he hung out with, oh gosh, he visited a lot of kids in the hospital. He, you know, it was like events from his life, but I don't know. I feel like when they tried to like actually talk about the character himself, it was pretty like surface level. Like I never really felt like they cared to dive deep into like a really complicated person. And I know for legal reasons, they weren't allowed to talk about the allegations.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. They just didn't.
Well, that is true. Like,
well, they didn't cover that part.
Contractually, the movie is not allowed to talk about, you know, Michael Jackson's, you know, criminal allegations.
Well, they got around it by not even getting to that far in the timeline.
Yes, and well, yeah, the movie feels like it has no end. It just kind of like, oh, okay, we're done now. Like, I don't know. I just thought it was like a bunch of music videos condensing a lot of Michael Jackson's life. Not that great acting outside of the singing and dancing. Like, it was just, to me, I could have just watched Michael Jackson videos for an afternoon, like music videos, and been happier, I guess. This is what I'm saying.
Could you do that in IMAX though?
Well, I
That's
guess
what I thought.
not.
That's
But
what I thought.
If they would have shown Michael Jackson music videos in an IMAX, it would have been more fun than watching that.
Nice.
Well, I watched it in RPX because it was at Regal. They don't have IMAX.
Made up format.
But I will give my props to Jafar Jackson. I mean, he did a great job with singing, sounded like his uncle, and especially the kid version of Michael Jackson. I know that's not Jafar Jackson. I don't know who played him, but really nailed like the Jackson 5 like kid version of Michael Jackson.
Nice.
Yeah. What else did I like? Well, there was parts like with the cinematography too, like that was questionable. Like there's the Thriller scene, you know, the famous music video Thriller.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows it, right? They stopped the music video for like 2 minutes for him to talk about like, oh, I want you to set up this camera angle so you can see my feet while I'm dancing. And then when they replay the music video, they do that for like 2 seconds and then they switch off that camera angle and you don't like even see what he was like trying to get you to see. It was just confusing and weird.
Was that intentional? Like to show that?
I think it was a weird either editing choice or like, I don't even know if it was a cinematographer per se, but it might have just been like poor editing. I don't know. It just felt, the whole scene to me felt really weird and like awkward. I'm like, this is Thriller. This is supposed to be awesome.
Yeah.
But
well, I'm wondering if, were they trying to get at how he had a vision for it, but then the people making the music video didn't do that? Like,
Well, no, because in the real music video, you can see them all dancing.
I doubt it's that deep, Asher. But
Okay.
if it is, then, you know, hey, you got me. I'm wrong, but I doubt it's that deep.
I mean, I'm like 90% sure the real Thriller music video shows it doesn't cut off the feet. You can see them all.
Yeah.
The whole dance.
And at least if you're going to set that up as like in the movie, you're literally spending 2 minutes of dialogue saying, hey, director of this video, can you fix this to where you zoom out and you can see my feet? And then when you see the music video, you only see that shot for like a couple seconds. And it might go back to it a handful of times, but that would have been a great opportunity for us to just like actually see this whole thing in that camera angle. And if you want to edit around, that's fine. Just why would you waste 2 minutes of our time talking about how you want this camera angle? I don't know.
Setting
It's just-
something up, yeah.
I don't know. That was one detail that I don't know stuck with me and bothered me. So anyway, Michael, I mean, maybe I'm a little hard on it. At first I was like, this is the worst movie of the year. But there's other movies that have come out that I'm like, okay, I would rather watch Michael than that movie.
Would you rather watch Michael than Mando?
No, I'd probably watch Mando. Honestly, I don't want to watch either of those movies again. Though, personally,
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. Anyway,
man.
it was just a frustrating movie to me because I think it could have been a lot better than it was as well.
Especially with the pop icon that he is.
The what?
The pop icon that he is.
Oh,
I thought you said Popeye.
I thought you said Popeye Con. I was like, what does that mean?
Sorry, repeat yourself there.
It sounds like a insult somebody would say like back in the 1920s. Ah, you little Popeye Con.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
Wesley, I think you can kick rocks.
All right. Well, tell me your thoughts on the movie, Jason.
I think you're wrong, and I won't elaborate. No, I don't know. I haven't said this in a while, but you lack whimsy, Wesley. You just do. You lack whimsy. I think the movie was like it's. I thought I gave it. I'm okay. I'm 100% overrating it. That's because I had a lot of fun. I gave it 4 stars. I don't know. Maybe for me, it's like you hear all this stuff about Michael Jackson, and he died when I was 9 in 2009. So I don't really I don't remember the guy being around. So for me, it was fun to kind of experience the mania through the lens of this film. Is it maybe a more fantastical version of real events than how it really was? I don't know, maybe. But people have said some crazy things about the grip he had on the music world or just the world in general when he was really popular there in the 80s and 90s. Mm-hmm. So that, to me, that was really fun. I literally felt like I was kind of living throughout the 70s and the 80s, checking in on Michael Jackson's career. And that was fun to me. I agree with you. I think Jafar Jackson did an excellent job. He looks, there's a lot of makeup, obviously, but Michael Jackson notoriously wore a ton of makeup as well in real life. So it's fitting. But Jafar Jackson, he looks just like his uncle, pretty much. Obviously they're related. So, but he was, no one can recreate Michael's voice, I guess, but he does a good enough job, a pretty close job. And I feel like you can see they put a lot of work into, recreating the dance numbers and stuff, which I appreciate. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of biopics. Well, these music biopics. I've only seen the Bruce Springsteen one, which I liked quite a bit. And then this one. So I don't really have a frame of reference for how the other ones go, but I don't know if they put in this much effort as far as recreating performances. If they do, props to them. But I think a lot of work went into it. And I don't know, should movies like this tackle everything that happens? Yeah, probably. Mm-hmm. Sure. But you also have to get permission from these people to make these things, and they're not going to just sign over. They're not just going to let you do that. So, we live with what we got. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I think I disagree with you on the I think they conveyed the kind of loneliness aspect that Michael probably felt in real life, for being just, basically I don't know how to describe him, but his father just kind of used him for success. Now I looked it up. Apparently Michael did feel that way in real life, but the rest of his siblings disagreed and think that he was younger. And so understood what his father was doing on a more basic level and that sort of thing. So maybe Joe Jackson mm-hmm. wasn't really as menacing in real life as the movie kind of makes him out to be. Not that he's evil or anything, but that's not the point of the film. The point is to convey how Michael supposedly felt to an extent. I think it does that.
I think if you like Michael Jackson, and you're a mega fan of Michael Jackson, I think you're really going to like the movie. I mean, odds are you've probably already seen it by now. But I'm not trying to hate too hard. I'm just saying, like, as a movie, to me, it doesn't really work. But I will say there are individual moments in the movie that are awesome. And I think Jafar Jackson is great. Do I think he's going to get an Academy Award nomination? Hard to say. I think he's going to be conversations. I think he's probably going to get some nominations and precursors. But ultimately, I don't think, because the movie itself has been very, very mixed, and it came out so early in the year, I'm not sure. It's not 100% given. It's possible. Especially at, maybe like the Screen Act, like the Actor Awards. They used to be called the SAGs, but I don't know. I don't know if critics are really going to push that performance very much. But anyway, we'll see. But yeah, overall, Michael, that's kind of our thoughts on that. We got to keep this rolling. Mortal Kombat 2, real quick. I saw it. Fun action scenes.
I didn't, but I probably agree.
I've heard that if you're a diehard Mortal Kombat lore purist, you might get triggered in it. I don't know. But 6.5 IMDb, 46 Metacritic, $129 million globally, 80 million budget. So seems to be a modest success. I mean, it's one of those turn off your brain summer blockbuster fun times. Again, it's probably, I think I had more fun with that than I did with The Mandalorian, because at least I think it's
not a property.
I think Mortal Kombat, despite being an IP and a sequel, I still think it had a soul to it. Like I felt like it was like they really tried to make it fun for fans of the franchise. So,
and the actors were given it.
Johnny Cage, Carl Urban, I think really leaned into the role. It was fun. It was goofy. It was corny. It was cheesy. It was great.
Did he have blonde? Carl Urban doesn't have blonde hair naturally, right? Mm-hmm. So did he have blonde hair in the movie?
I know he had blonde hair in Lord of the Rings. I think he's just kind of a brunette, or I don't know.
I think in the movie he kind of has like a dirty blonde or brown hair.
Yeah,
from the trailers I've seen. I really don't remember.
Okay. I'm not totally sure about Carl Urban's hair color, but
you saw the movie.
Carl Urban.
Masters of the Universe.
Saw that.
Jason saw it 7.0. 52 Metacritic, $90 million grossed out of $170 million, but that just came out a couple years ago. That's a big budget, $170 million. Did I say years? Mm-hmm. A couple weeks ago. Maybe like 2 weeks ago, yeah.
I didn't know that budget
came out the same weekend as Scary Movie, which is also on this list. You can talk about Masters in a second, but Scary Movie, 5.4, woof, 38 IMDb. But it made $180 million off a $30 million budget. So, Scary Movie outperforming He-Man, Masters of the Universe at the box office. I saw Scary Movie, and I can tell you now that do not go see this movie. I mean, unless you are like, you love the Scary Movie franchise. But I hadn't seen any of the movies in the franchise before. I just went to see this because, like, What's out? I want to go see a movie. It was not funny at all to me. I just thought the jokes didn't land for me. I mean, maybe sometimes I was like, but like other than that, I was like, this is a complete waste of time.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a curmudgeon that can't experience joy.
Yes.
But yeah, I personally it wasn't for me. So anyway, how was Masters of the Universe?
It's a shame they spent so much money on it. It's good. It's good in the sense that, like, I think you will have fun watching it. I think it has pretty good fight choreography, and there's plenty of fights to go around.
What about Jared Leto as Skeletor?
You could not tell that it's Jared Leto at all. His voice changed. He's wearing a skull mask.
Easiest paycheck of his life.
I mean,
it's a full CG character, isn't it not?
No, it appears to be a guy in a suit, but the face is CG.
He might.
It kind of looks like the face is real in some instances, but anytime he's talking or doing emoting, it's clearly CG. Yeah. But like, I don't know if Jared Leto did the physical acting. I know he likes to do that, so he probably did.
Well, now he's like in his 50s, so I don't know if he.
I mean, there's like scenes where you're flying around, I guess, but not literally.
Was he better in Tron than he was in this one?
He gets to be more of Jared Leto in Tron, so. I mean, you can't, if you didn't know that Jared Leto was cast here, you would never know that it's him.
I didn't know.
That's totally a thing for the poster to get people to go see the movie.
Which is weird because he's not marketable, but and
which is I mean that's true.
The lead guy, I have no idea who he is, but he's kind of funny. The movie's actually kind of funny.
He was in that one movie with Anne Hathaway a couple of years ago, I think.
Good for him. Yeah, the movie's like kind of funny. I think that a lot of the humor lands for me at least. It's the thing about He-Man is I'm not a fan of He-Man.
I don't think anybody in our generation has engaged.
It's an 80s cartoon that doesn't have a long-lasting fan base. And whoever is still a fan of it, the few and far between.
I bet you this movie was made so the studio could keep the rights to He-Man.
And that's fine.
Like if they didn't make a certain amount of movies or whatever, they had to release
because they do a lot of animated. There's a lot of He-Man animated stuff going on recently.
The thing I like about the movie though is it clearly is this goofy they keep a lot of the goofy 80s-ness of the cartoon where it's just there's a guy with a big metal fist. Yeah, he punches things. There's a guy who rams into things. Yeah, he's Ram Man.
Ram Man.
Yeah, he has the Juggernaut helmet from the X-Men.
Oh,
and he's he literally just flies up and rams into things.
It's so silly.
It is, and I really like it. And like I said, the He-Man guy, Adam. Like I said, I've never seen him in anything before. I thought he was fine. They have a classic, oh, my father died moment because of my own action, I guess, kind of, sort of, because I'm reckless. But then they brush right over that, and he's like, I got to save the universe.
the universe.
And they have, the I'm not strong enough. It's just the sword. No. What do you say? You say, well, I have the power. And he's like, you're right, I do say that. And then he goes, I have the power. It's really cool. I mean, I don't know if you like characters just being really strong for no reason and doing really cool things. He-Man's for you.
All right.
3 out of 5 stars.
It's funny you say that because I don't know. When I saw the trailer when we saw Project Hail Mary, and I texted you guys this, but I was just talk about a trailer that makes me not want to see a movie.
You are so right.
Oh, He-Man's trailer was bad.
I know in Hail Mary I just mentioned, but I hate trailers, I guess. Very few trailers make me actually want to see the movie. They usually turn me off.
It seems like something that works better in animation.
It is.
I feel like the costumes, when you bring them to live action, things like costumes and set, sometimes just looks too goofy. And it's
okay, that's what I thought.
And it looks like plastic. And
to me, that's the charm.
I guess it's charming.
I mean, because
to me, that's the goal. It looks plastic. It looks fake. It looks like they made this with $40.
I don't know, because
everything looks so bright and the lighting is. It seems like an MCU movie to me that I haven't seen it, so I'll reserve judgment.
Well, when he turned into He-Man in the trailer and he was fighting Skeletor, I know they're trying to make it epic, but to me it just did look a certain level of goofiness, because you see the guy in his purple, he's got regular human clothes on, and all of a sudden he's shirtless with this little chest plate and stuff, and his haircut changes.
I think,
or no, maybe not.
His haircut does change.
Yeah,
it's goes from being flat to being more wavy and voluminous.
And he's got the boots with the fur.
Yes,
the boots with the fur.
To me, I ate it up. I was like, "This is awesome, dude." I don't know. I just like the idea. You pick up a big sword and you go, I'm going to kill you now. A big giant lightning bolt hits you and you're buff.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I don't know. I feel like maybe if they would have leaned into that more, almost like how Lego Movie knew their goofiness, I feel like that would have made me want to see it more.
Maybe they do play it a little.
Honestly, if I went to see it, I'd probably be like, it's not bad. I don't think it'd be bad. It's just okay, is this going to be a memorable movie for me? Probably not.
I think they should have leaned more into the practical, campy 80s stuff.
Yeah.
With more rubbery, less CGI.
Dolph Lundgren.
Skeletor is wearing a mask from the toy shop because his face is all busted up, so he's insecure about his own face.
That'd be funny.
All right, so real quick, we got to go through these really quick. Disclosure Day.
Haven't seen it.
Steven Spielberg movie just came out. It's a big deal. Steven Spielberg's my personal favorite director of all time.
Oh yeah, name 3 movies.
Honestly, though, that's actually really easy to do.
Indiana Jones, Indiana Jones, Indiana Jones.
But anyway, I mean, I guess it's the trailer to me seemed like all right, but
You had kind of a modern womp in there. They had like some womps in the trailer. I don't know if you remember.
womps.
They like had a womp when the
okay.
guy was standing in the wheat field. And
Okay,
they-
I wonder if there's
you mean a womp?
is there a sky beam at any? Have you seen the movie? Comment. Is there a sky beam in Disclosure Day? But apparently it's about we're revealing aliens to the world, and some people are trying to cover it up. And what would actually happen if aliens were real and they were discovered? Like, how would people act? I think it's kind of what
would-
it's
They would
going for.
befriend Emily Blunt.
I would toss a rock at
Which
the
I
first
feel like
alien I
this
saw.
this kind of premise has been done a lot, maybe in like TV and stuff. I don't know,
I have a similar feeling.
but it's Steven Spielberg. If anyone needs the benefit of the doubt, if anyone gets the benefit of the doubt, it's him.
Does he though? Like, we see the standard that he can set. So like,
Yeah,
so
that's
he
what
deserves the benefit of the doubt.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not sure if this movie is going to be good, I'm going to go ahead and give it a chance.
Okay,
You
okay,
know,
I see
yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Miscommunication.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Sorry.
Anyway, it's got
No,
a.
I'm not trying to be mean. I don't know. I feel like similarly. I feel like this movie doesn't really have a unique personality to it. Like what you're saying, I feel like this alien-esque story.
Emily Blunt's in a lot of alien movies.
I mean, I think it's probably. I've heard it's like decently good. It's 6.7 on IMDb, but 74 with Metacritic. So it seems like critics kind of like it, but audiences are divided. It's already made $123 million through like 2 weekends now. So that's pretty good. 115 million budget. So anyway, Toy Story 5 just came out this weekend that we're recording. So by the time you get this, it'll probably already be out for a couple weeks. But
Yeah,
or
there's
a
a Slate
week
in
or
my
so.
boot.
I am
whole
a
episode.
huge I'm a huge Toy
Or not
Story
episode.
fan. Toy Story 3 is maybe one of my 15 to 20 favorite movies of all time. And
I think I
didn't
could
know
think of
this.
15 or 20
like
movies.
it when I think of like what's the best Pixar movie, it's either Toy Story 3 or Incredibles. It's I mean, come on, how do you pick? But regardless,
Toy Story 2. might be my
estimated
favorite.
its estimated opening weekend total is $160 million. That's big. That's a big opening. Par for the course. Toy Story is always a moneymaker. It wouldn't be surprised if this won the Academy Award. I think every single Toy Story movie that has been released since the creation of the best animated feature category was instituted. I think, every single Toy Story movie has won. But I guess it's only 3 and 4. But there's been no other animated sequel that has won the Oscar for animated feature that I can recall. Spider-Verse didn't win.
What?
It got beat by The Boy and the Heron, which is a very good movie. Which Spider-Verse was probably the one that people thought would get it. I'm talking about Across the Spider-Verse, the second one. I would not be surprised if this one. I mean, I really wouldn't. Inside Out 2 didn't win. Yeah, so anyway, wouldn't be surprised. I don't know what other animated movies are coming out this year. Minions and Monsters? Like, are we excited?
Minions?
Which,
Talk
I
about-
mean, that's not
talk about another
that's not going to win an
franchise
Academy
just
Award. Goat's not going to win an Academy Award unless they want to give Steph Curry an Oscar, but I don't think they do. That movie's not very good. I mean, what else did I see? Mario's probably not going to get it. Mario, the first one, didn't even get nominated.
What?
So, Peaches didn't even get nominated. We tried to get Peaches an Academy Award nomination
The character?
for Jack Black's song Peaches,
Oh,
but we
the
failed.
Song.
For Best Original Song. Didn't happen.
I don't know why they put that song. in that
Anyway,
movie.
so Toy Story 5 has currently a 7.7 fan score and 72 critic, which would probably be the weakest in the franchise. But if that's your weakest numbers, you're doing pretty good for a franchise.
Still up in
that's
the
like
higher
a
numbers.
Mission
Justify your
Impossible level.
existence. Justify your existence.
So yeah, you can check out our argument of is Toy Story 5's existence justified? It's one of my favorite conversations we've had on the podcast. Mainly because
I didn't
Jason said I was right.
I didn't throttle Wesley.
You throttled me only to concede defeat. So everybody make sure you watch that. And comment
Wesley
is cooler than Jason.
You can watch it. You don't really need to comment that though.
So
Jason still wants you to comment.
But just not that.
Well, cool. Yeah, we talked about that movie a lot in the last one, so you can watch it there. Supergirl is our first upcoming release.
Oh yeah,
June 26th. I am moderately excited. I'm excited about the DCU. I'm like kind of excited about Supergirl because I don't know much about the character. The trailer looks like another James Gunn movie. I know it's not technically a James Gunn movie, but it feels like
he has
the same vibe, which I'm kind of getting a little bit worn out of. But early screenings seem to be pretty positive for it. So apparently Jason Momoa's really good as Lobo. I'm gonna go see it when it comes out. So next pod we'll talk about it.
Comes out in July.
Comes out
next
June
weekend.
26th.
Oh.
So 1 weekend from the recording of this. Minions and Monsters, already talked about that. That one's gonna probably make $1 billion because all of them do. Kids going to the theaters love Minions. Every time I go to a movie and there's like a Minions trailer, all the kids are like like laughing so hard.
Oh my goodness.
I don't get it personally. I mean, I guess it's kind of funny, like if you're, I don't know, but it's not. I don't know. They found a marketing. They found a niche that really makes a lot of money in these yellow tubby things.
Yellow tubby.
I don't even know if it's a niche. It's just like a phenomenon.
That'll be the Minion. You know how like sometimes there's a movie that's clearly a knockoff, but they give it a different name. So like the Minions knockoff will be Yellow Tubbies.
Yellow Tubbies. What? Yeah.
It's a strong phenomenon. Despicable Me came out in 2010.
The first one?
What's particular? Yeah, and
or 2011. No, 10. It came out in 2010.
I'd be interested to look up the most profitable toys based off of movie characters, and I wonder if Minions is like number one. I wouldn't be surprised.
They've got to be up there.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They're the number one. Like they took the meme world by storm.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was number one, like even over like Baby Yoda and stuff like that.
Probably just because they've been around longer. That probably is going to take it
true.
by storm too over Baby Yoda.
But also, like Baby Yoda's only like adults care about that. There's no kids that care about Baby Yoda.
Well, I'm sure there are.
I don't think kids were.
There's
watching
probably
The
more
Mandalorian.
kids. There's probably more kids that care about Minions than Baby Yoda.
I feel like a lot of Star Wars fans though are
they're adults or like.
I don't know. Is there a lot of young Star Wars fans? I guess.
I really don't think
all
so.
the not boomers, like Gen Xers showing their kids the originals, I hope.
Well, yeah.
And the prequels, the prequels will make you fall in love with Star Wars too.
I don't want to. I'm not going to tangent on Star Wars anymore.
All right. This is Jason's most anticipated movie of the year, Moana. The live action Disney remake.
Talk about another
2
movie
years
that
after
looks kind
Moana
of
2
goofy.
came out. What?
Talk about another movie that kind of looks goofy with live action costumes from an animated property.
The Rock looks. I hate the look of him with that wig on. I cannot do that. I'm sorry.
The Rock
has transcended his ability to play a character. I think. Does that make sense? Yeah. Unless he like he did in the Smashing Machine, where he literally has to change the way his face looks. It's just
he just wears a bunch of prosthetics.
I'm
to
sorry.
Have the shape
like
of Maui.
I just cannot. Maybe that's. I mean, good for The Rock though. I mean, he's made so much money.
He is the voice of Maui though.
Yeah, but like when he's there in person, I'm just like wearing a wig. I'm like, why do you even gotta wear the wig, dude? Just
be bald.
You're not fooling anybody. Like. I don't know.
Is it a remake of the first movie, or is it like a?
Yeah, it's a remake of the first movie.
This is so.
We don't need it.
This is so
we
weird.
Don't need it.
But so weird.
But yet we don't have Tangled 2. Which Tangled? Why don't we have a Tangled 2? Anybody?
Two tangled. It takes two to tangle.
Disney's. I watched Lilo and Stitch last year, and I didn't hate it. But
I did. I didn't watch it,
just
but I
like
hated it.
if that's the bar, like for live action animated. It's like as long as
Almost made
people
$1
don't
billion,
hate it.
by the way.
But yeah, it's probably going to make $1 billion because that's what
Well, Lilo's just made like 930 something million, whatever.
the movie's not made for people like you and me. It's made for
It's made
8-year-old girls.
It's made for the destruction of humanity and
So,
morals and good upstanding citizens. That's
if
what
you've
it's made
got
for.
an 8-year-old girl, which
Show
let's
them
be
the
honest,
original Moana.
show them
The animated
they've
one.
They've probably already watched the original Moana like 100
Well, then
times.
show them the second one. I don't.
And
know,
they've probably
I guess.
seen that like 20 times because it's not as good, but
There's
they still watch it.
more animated movie. You do not parents. There's no parents watching this, but if you are, don't take your kids to go see a live action remake of an animated property. You're just devaluing animation as an art form, and giving Disney $10 billion.
Billion.
Your ticket equals $10 million.
Anyway,
There's a conversion rate somewhere in there.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to dunk on Moana. If you like Moana, I'm happy for you.
No, I'm
but
dunking on the.
I
live action
imagine
remake.
I saw our analytics that 100% of our audience is male between like the age of 45 and 54. I don't know if that's actually correct,
That's just for YouTube?
but yeah, I'm guessing by the audience, y'all probably aren't dying to see Moana anyway. But anyway, the Odyssey though, that comes out July 17th.
Odyssey.
We're less than a
Whoa.
month from Odyssey.
Wait, are you serious? I thought it was a fall movie.
It
No.
is a summer
As
movie.
you can tell, I've been
A
keeping
summer
up.
I haven't
blockbuster.
bought my tickets yet, but
I have.
I don't want to do that, but I need to find this in IMAX in Charleston because
I'm seeing it
I'm excited
in
for
San
this.
Francisco.
Wait,
yeah, Jason, tell us about it.
Yeah, tell you about it.
Tell us about you going to California. To go see the
Oh.
Odyssey.
Oh yeah, so as
you met a girl.
No, no, definitely not. No, as you may know, Christopher Nolan films his movies. Usually a lot of IMAX, but this one's entirely in IMAX, and he puts it on actual film, 70 millimeter to be exact, and that gets shown at 70 millimeter IMAX theaters. There's only 8 in the U.S.
8 theaters.
8 or 10, I can't remember. There might be 10 in like North America, like there's like a couple in Canada, but I think there's only 8 in the U.S. Now technically, I think there's one closer to me. I'm on the East Coast. I think there's one in Chicago, and there might be one in Atlanta. But
Probably New York, Atlanta, Chicago.
Yeah, but
Kansas City is a big movie market.
But I have a friend who lives out near San Francisco.
Yeah.
So I figured if I'm gonna go do all that,
Yeah.
I want us to do it with a friend.
Dude,
so
that's exciting.
Dude, why can't they build one in Durham, North Carolina?
honestly, why not? It's a 70-foot tall screen, dude,
For
And-
70 millimeters.
for all 70 millimeters. And
Bro's gonna actually teleport.
our seats
to
are like
ancient
near
Greece.
dead center, more toward the back. I'm actually going to go straight to.
Bro's gonna be in
The
going-
Pantheon.
23.
If you've seen in that trailer that guy
23
that gets
BC Greece
that gets
or
kicked
something.
by that like giant in armor in the trailer, that's me. That's
yes.
yeah. I get kicked by the giant and die probably.
Well, that's cool, man. You're gonna have to send us
that's
some
awesome.
video. You're gonna have to vlog up the trip for us. Give us that content.
I might take like one picture of the screen, click, and then
That's so
and then forget
cool.
about it for the rest of the trip.
Yeah, I mean, every time
that's
Chris
exciting.
Nolan makes a movie, bro, people show up. It's an event. This is gonna be a big year. Keep telling us about it.
I was just gonna say I was so jealous of my friend. It's Nathan. I've brought up Nathan before.
Nathan.
Shout out to Nathan for this is 3 episodes in a row I've mentioned him. Yeah.
Don't expect anything more, Nathan.
But I remember when Dunkirk came out in 2017, he also got to see it in 70 millimeter IMAX.
That's cool.
Even though that wasn't really filmed entirely on 70 millimeter IMAX, but you know, they still show it at that theater. That was 9 years ago. I remember I was 17, I think. Yeah.
Since then, he's made
Tenet, Oppenheimer.
And now the Odyssey. Just
The Odyssey.
3 years after.
Oppenheimer.
So I've wanted to do this. I didn't want to go to Chicago. I guess I really don't want to go to San Francisco in general, actually, but I will go to hang out with a friend and also watch a really good movie probably. It's gonna suck what if the movie sucks and I just spent all that money?
Dude.
Then you
It's
mean
not gonna suck.
it means you have
And then I get to see my friend.
At the
Yeah,
very
yeah.
least, it's gonna be like awesome to look at. Even if the movie isn't perfect.
I mean, you like it based off of the trailer, so that's saying something already, right?
I could hate the trailer too, and I would still go see it because I trust Chris Noel.
You know, like I highly doubt it's going to be bad, even if like the script isn't that good. Like we've seen Christopher Nolan movies with scripts that are like, all right, like The Dark Knight Rises or something, or you know, but it's
Movies
still
I
like
like,
you
by the
go and
way.
you're like, bro, this is amazing. So
Right.
we can worry about criticizing the story.
I won't.
You know,
It's a
5
perfect
years from now. When
9.5 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10.
This is my pre-review off the trailer
So,
based off the director's history.
I'm excited to see the horror sequence with Cyclops that looks like it's going to be in there.
Yeah, Chris Nolan found a real Cyclops.
I will say that with this movie, I don't know if it's actually going to be one of his better ones, but
I ought to throw a brick at you for saying that.
I still think it's going to be. At the end of his career, I don't know if we're all going to be looking back at the Odyssey like, man, that's his magnum opus. But maybe we will. I don't know.
Oppenheimer's probably his magnum opus.
I think so. I think it's his best
it's
movie.
so
well,
Magnan.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah,
The Dark Knight's good.
The Dark Knight.
Knight's really good.
A lot of people really like The Prestige. Shout out Roger.
The Prestige is excellent, dude. But when I'm thinking like everything that Christopher Nolan does right, and it's consistent. I mean, The Dark Knight's actually it is.
Interstellar's
just as good.
also a common best movie all time type pick for people.
It's my number one movie of all time.
Yeah,
but
for Jason, of course.
Numero
Shout out to
uno.
our first episode. We talked about it. Anyway, we got to keep moving. Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out
I could never hate a Spider-Man
July
movie.
31st. We have a new Spider-Man. That really excites me, honestly. There's just a few things. There's a few superheroes that really get me excited. Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. I think it's those three that like, ooh. And also I would say just Avengers team up type movies too. Get me excited. But
I love Spider-Man, dude.
Spider-Man, I think I'm excited. I think it's going to be like kind of a darker, I don't know, more like people are saying street level type Spider-Man, but also I think it's going to open us up a little bit to Doomsday. So I'm a little interested to see how that goes because originally Doomsday
Was actually supposed to release like this month. or
I
last
think
month.
Doomsday would have been out by now. Isn't
that weird?
Or something like that. But
Oh wow.
I think that I'm interested to see why they chose to switch that. I wonder if it worked better to have Spider-Man before.
I think it's 100% because they weren't done.
Or, yeah, who knows?
There's no trailer yet. They just straight up aren't done making the movie.
There is a trailer. They just haven't showed it to us. Except unless you were at CinemaCon.
Yeah, whatever.
Which you hear Robert Downey Jr. talking in like a vague Eastern European accent in it as Dr. Doom.
Oh no.
But yeah, we haven't seen it. The public hasn't seen it. So if you're at CinemaCon, you know, let us know how it goes. You can find all sorts of YouTube videos of people that did see it and broke it down and everything. But I'm excited about it. I mean, it's the Avengers. Come on.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man, of course. Yeah. Spider-Man comes out
It's
July
got
31st.
the Punisher in it. The Punisher from the formerly Netflix series, whom I adore.
There's rumors of some
which I
X-Men in
adore.
there.
Rumors of that.
Oh.
Jean Grey might make an appearance. That's what I'm hearing.
Sure, whatever. I'm there for Spider-Man though.
Yeah.
Will Bruce Banner Hulk out? Because I was in Target and I saw a Hulk toy.
Well,
There-
the new trailer shows him
has
Oh,
in Hulk form.
regular Hulk.
never mind.
Him and Spider-Man, I think.
Are they gonna do like
So
the
he
classic
starts
comic?
developing organic webs. I don't know how it
Oh,
happens. And I think it has to do with Bruce Banner. I don't know exactly how that's going to happen.
I think he goes to Bruce for help, but
Yeah, maybe he goes to Bruce for help with it. Because Bruce has find a way to like control his, hulking out. I think
Yeah.
he has like his own Assassin's Creed Hulkometer thing. But
man, I love Spider-Man. I can't hate a Spider-Man movie. Even the two Spider-Man movies, which I just really don't like, Far From Home and TASM 2, I still, at the end of the day, have a soft spot for them because it's Spider-Man. And there's fun Spider-Man stuff in them.
Far From Home ain't even that bad.
Far From Home has a lot of problems, and you guys are just
It's still fun to watch, though. Like, come on, it's the Michael argument playing out, but in reverse now. Yeah, it's not a perfect movie, but it's fun.
There's fun stuff. Jake Gyllenhaal's great. The Mysterio stuff is fun. It has a lot of plot issues. And TASM 2 has a lot of fun Spider-Man stuff in it too. But you know what? That movie's not very good.
In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime.
Who are you going to call?
Oh, how does the song go? In the chill of night at the scene of a crime.
What are you referencing?
The Spider-Man song.
Spider-Man.
Like it-
Spider-Man does whatever.
Like a streak of light.
Spider-Man.
He arrives just on time. Spider-Man.
Is it from like the 90s show?
Whenever that theme song was written. Spider-Man. You know that song has other words other than does whatever Spider-Man. It has like verses in it.
Well, there's only like one part people remember for good reason, apparently.
He's a fighter and a spinner.
I remember the part from, was it Spider-Man 2 when the Oriental lady did it on the
I think Spider-Man 1.
violin? Oh, violin.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
And the trailer has like the Spider-Man song in it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's talk about some. So instead of news, it's not like a whole lot of news other than like what we've already told you of like upcoming releases.
Yeah, there's the stuff with Iran.
Well,
Jason got such a good kick out of that.
bruh, we don't talk about world global geopolitics.
You sure
here.
there's no news? I'm like, oh, well,
I
you know.
meant movie news. Unless there's
World
no
Cup's
movie
going on.
news out here. So we're gonna do some trivia.
Yes.
Real quick though, I do want to shout out the Social Reckoning trailer. I watched that. It's like kind of a sequel to Social Network. I think
Wait, really?
It's about Mark Zuckerberg, but after Facebook blows up.
It's a sequel in the sense that one movie covered real events, and this movie's also covering real events about the
I
same
guess
guy.
it is a sequel, but Mark Zuckerberg is going to be played by Jeremy Strong instead of
He looks like
Jesse
looks like-
Eisenberg. Didn't want to play him again because he's like,
There's nothing to do.
I don't want to be associated with Mark Zuckerberg, and like, as you know, because
more
people
than I already have.
yeah, you know, because people like always come up to me and like want my autograph to say like quotes from the movie and stuff. And he's like, I'm sick of it. But anyway, Aaron Sorkin, who wrote the first one, is back to write it and direct it this time. I think.
Well, I think it's you like. Is it a sequel?
I guess it is. Yeah.
Well, but I think that's a weird question because it's just covering real events.
Yeah.
And these happen to happen after.
It's
the
just like
events of the last
another.
movie.
Yeah, I guess it's the same.
So like, yeah, man.
Does
It's the Facebook cinematic universe.
The social verse.
Anyway,
has Aaron directed before?
Aaron Sorkin. Yeah, he. I think he used to just be a writer, but in like the last 10 years, he's started directing. I think he directed a movie called The Trial of the Chicago 7 or something, or
Okay.
not 9, or I can't remember the exact number, but
Police movie?
I think
Or
I can't
Fire
remember,
Department?
dude. I'd have to look it up. Anyway, so it's going to be the top 10 guess box office lists
What?
game. So, in honor of Toy Story 5 coming out, we're going to guess the top 10 Pixar movies at the box office all time worldwide. Gross.
Whoa.
You don't have to guess the number, but the top 10 movies produced by Pixar. Yeah. I'm not going to make you guess the exact order, but
There's like what? They have what? 20 something movies?
there.
22.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting to MCU numbers at this point.
Maybe it's 25.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. All right, so what are your guesses?
You want me to go first?
And you can ask for hints if you want,
I
All right.
can go first.
but don't ask for hints.
Or if you want to go first, you
I
can.
wanted to go.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Can I want to give it in order, just
Okay.
because it's easier.
Well,
in
it's
my
10,
head.
so it might. That's a long.
I know,
list.
man. I heard the rules. Sorry,
All right.
I'm tweaking. I'm sorry. So let's see. Number one. I'm going to say Inside Out. No, I'm not. I'm
You
gonna
already
say-
said it.
I want to.
You guys can say I'm locking in. You don't have to guess the order, but just be like, I'm locking in this movie for the list. You guys can work together. So it doesn't have to be a competition.
Oh,
Okay.
you want to work together on it?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, number one I think is probably either like going to be Inside Out 2 or Toy Story 3. I don't think Toy Story 3 made $1 billion though. Inside Out 2 did.
Yeah. I'm okay putting Inside Out 2 at number 1.
Okay. We're locking it in.
Yeah, we'll lock that in.
All right.
That is correct. Inside Out 2 is
Oh.
the number one grossing Pixar movie. $1.698 billion.
Yeah, I remember it made it in
2024. I remember how much of a hit that was.
I remember
Really
how much
good
I liked
movie.
it.
I mean, very good sequel. I
It
mean,
is a good movie
All right,
solid
number 2.
movie. It was Asher's Slatey winner for best film.
of the year
2000, the 2025 Slateys technically, but
All right.
for the
movies.
2024 movie.
Don't confirm anything from here on out until we're done, though.
Oh, really? Well,
Well,
I feel like
wanna-
it's easier. It's like, oh, you're missing this and this.
Well, I'm going to give our 10, and then you let us know if we... Okay, well, you know what? We'll just go along. All
Yeah,
right.
just yeah,
All right, number 2.
because it'll take too long to do that.
You're right.
Yeah.
So number 2, maybe a Toy Story.
That's the thing. I don't know. I feel like it'd be something slightly more recent. Toy Story 3 again. I just don't think that made... I mean, I know they all made a ton of money, but... I mean, there's also like Ratatouille. Cars was kind of successful. WALL-E.
I will say that.
I know Brave ain't up there.
Do you want a hint?
No.
Okay.
Actually, is it a sequel?
I will say that movies in the Toy Story franchise appear, but not all of them.
Okay.
I don't think
Toy Story 4 does not appear. I don't think.
Well, I don't think 1 or 2 would either. It's too early.
Wait, really?
I guarantee you 1 and 2 aren't on there. And I 3 and 4 probably are, though. The thing is 4 I want to... You're right. Trying to order these would be too hard. Can we just agree?
Yeah, just
that-
say out.
Let's say Toy Story 3 is a safe bet. Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Toy Story 3.
You're locking in Toy Story 3. That is on the list. That is
Okay.
the 4th highest grossing Pixar movie with a gross of $1.067 billion. Toy
Because
Story
it did barely make a billion.
Okay, so
number
what do we?
4. So
what
you
do
had
we,
number 1 and you have number 4.
So what do we think performed between?
You know what? Coco probably did really well.
Ooh, do you think it's so? There's 2, 3, and 4 that we're trying like the ones
So
that
you need-
performed in between.
You need
Toy
2,
Story.
3. You need numbers 2 and 3, and then 5 through 10.
Okay, so what do you think 2 and 3 are? Let's
I think it might be Coco.
Coco.
I'm just thinking what was really popular. I don't think anything during COVID would have that really just like Soul is probably not on there. The Good Dinosaur ain't on there.
Maybe
You know what? I feel like Cars 2 made an absurd amount of money for what it is, if I'm remembering.
What about Incredibles?
Incredibles might be up there. Let's say Incredibles, yeah.
Yeah, you want to do Incredibles and Coco for 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Not in that order, but just
But that they're at least on the list somewhere. Yeah, Incredibles and Coco locked in.
Oh, which Incredibles? The first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Jason's favorite.
All right.
He's editing
Give me
the
1
list.
second.
He's editing the
One.
list.
He's changing it. It's rigged. I knew it.
So I'm trying to get you the exact numbers here.
You just tell me
Okay,
the
so
list,
what
man.
did you say?
Incredibles and Coco. Hopefully at 2 and
The
3.
Incredibles is not on the list. It is number 11
Oh no.
at $633 million.
That's
Coco-
the barrier, though. Anything more than
Coco is on the list, number 8,
So it's a lot lower than I thought.
$807 million. So now you have 1, 4, and 8.
Dang, then it's got to be I think Inside Out 1 probably. Inside Out 1, lock in.
Inside Out 1 is on the list, number 7, $858 million.
Okay.
So now you're missing 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, and 10.
You think Monsters University made a lot of money? I saw it in theaters. I don't remember. I mean, I know for a fact I don't like it that much, but
Compared to the first?
oh yeah, the first is great. The
Well,
thing
no,
about-
like how much it made. Do you think it made
I
more
think it had.
compared to-
I just feel like the early Pixar movies, like they're the reason the thing is like the franchise is popular, but they also like. I think they all did well.
Yeah, that's probably why Incredibles didn't quite make it.
Yeah, it's just that they weren't raking in the buco bucks right away. But see, here's the thing though. I feel like Finding Dory was super successful, and that's before The Incredibles.
Oh, that's right. They have Finding Nemo too.
Finding Dory was not before Incredibles.
I'm sorry, Finding Nemo.
Finding Dory came out in 2016.
Finding Dory. I know.
Finding Nemo was 03.
I think Finding Dory made a ton of money. I remember it being pretty successful.
Yeah, I remember that summer.
Lock it in.
Let's see what
Sure?
happens.
Oh, Finding Dory.
Finding Dory is on the list.
Wow.
1.029 billion.
What is that, number 5?
Number 5.
Okay.
Just behind Toy Story 3, like you already
Do you think?
guessed.
I think Wall-E made a lot of money. I think Wall-E was the first
I'm
Pixar
sure.
movie that blew up.
I'm confident about that one. Yeah.
Wall-E.
WALL-E is not on the list. It is currently number... is the 17th highest grossing Pixar.
Really?
Whoa!
$521.3 million.
Dang.
This
Which makes sense because I think while it was a really well-received film, I don't think it blew up
I mean, that was
quite as much as some of the other landmark Pixar franchises
Man.
did. It never became it never had a sequel, you know.
But to me, I feel like
Not that it shouldn't have.
in my memory, Wall-E was like the first Pixar movie. Wait, is Wall-E 2007?
WALL-E was 2008. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Because Cars for me was really the first one that I thought blew up.
So right now you
So maybe
guys
that's why.
have Inside Out 2 at 1.
Mm-hmm.
You have Toy Story 3 at 4, Finding Dory at 5, Inside Out at 7, Coco at 8.
I want to say Toy Story 4. I think that one made way more money than it should have.
What you thinking, Asher?
I guess so.
Toy
Especially
Story 4?
Toy Story 4 is on the list at number 3.
Oh,
Wow.
1.073 billion.
it's all because of Forky.
2019.
Yeah, because
So now you need 2, 6, 9, and 10.
did Buzz Lightyear make a lot of money?
Well,
I think it only made like 600 million or something, but that's 611 is the barrier for entry.
I will say the lowest grossing film on this list, the number 10 film, has 735 million at the box office. The Incredibles had 633.
Incredibles 2
So
probably
that's a
made a bunch of
sizable
money.
yeah,
Incredibles 2.
yeah.
Incredibles 2 is number 2 on the list. Can you
Really?
believe that?
Whoa.
1.242 billion.
Such a shame.
I can see it.
Such a shame.
So you've
Come
guessed.
on, Jason.
It's
Come
not a good
on.
movie.
You
It's not a
successfully
good
guessed
movie.
the top 5 now. There's 5 Pixar films that have done $1 billion.
Good for them.
And you...
And they're all recent, which makes
So
sense.
you still need number 6, number 9, and number 10.
You think there's another Toy Story on there?
I don't think 1 and 2 are up there, man.
I will say there's no more Toy Story films on this
Oh.
list. Toy Story came out in 95. It's like... It's the 21st highest grossing.
Wait,
Toy Story 2...
isn't Bolt a Pixar
No.
movie?
No, it's not. That's a Disney.
Disney?
That's a Disney original.
Toy Story 2 is at 16.
You think Turning Red is up there?
Oh, wait. Actually, I don't know. I might be off on some of these outside the top 10 in the order. But
Turning Red. I don't know, man.
the top 10 is locked in for sure.
Maybe Cars.
Here's some movies.
Cars or Cars 2 has got to be up there.
Well, I know Cars 2, like, from... I think I would still be... I would feel better saying Cars than Cars 2.
Is Cars 1 up there?
Cars 1 is not on the
I could
list.
see...
Cars 1 is not
We
on
need
the list.
6, 7, and 9. Is that what it is? We're just gonna end up guessing everything. What came out in like 2015? That was Inside Out. 2016? I don't know, man. I want to say Cars 2.
Let's try it.
Cars 2.
Cars 2 is not on the list. It is number 14.
There's,
I don't even
Dig deep, guys. Dig deep.
dig deep.
I will say there's no Cars. Cars 3 is not on the list either.
Are any of the movies pre 2008 on there? I mean, pre 2010.
Two of them are. Number 6 and number 10 were released before 2010. Number 9 was released after 2010.
Monsters Inc. and Finding Nemo?
Or Ratatouille.
Oh, okay. I feel good about Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille is not on
Oh
the
my
list.
goodness! Don't listen.
Okay.
Ratatouille
don't
is number
listen to-
12. It's
Jason,
close, but
just don't listen to me anymore.
Okay, Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo is on the list.
Hey.
Okay, and then
At a whopping $940 million
and then
in
Monst-
2003. Smash it. That's number 6.
that's insane for 2003.
So
And
you're
then
missing-
Monsters Inc.
You're missing 9 and 10. Monsters Inc. is not on the list.
Well, then what are we missing?
Is Monsters
Monsters
University on there?
Inc. is
But he said there's 2 pre-2010.
Monsters
Oh,
Inc.
two
is
pre-
number 13 on the list.
Oh, then maybe it is a Toy Story. Oh, it's not Bug's Life, is it?
Bro, it might be.
Well, we're missing Toy Story 1 and 2. Oh, he said there's no more Toy Story. Is it Bug's Life?
Bugs Life is not close. It's number 23.
I would have thought.
That was their second one they made. That was 362.
What are we missing? Are we slow? We already.
You have
Oh,
said
dude. Oh
you have
my
already
goodness.
said you've already said
Up.
one of these on the list. Up is on the list at number 10.
Oh.
Up is on the list at number 10, 735 million.
You already said one of these? 'Cause
You're
Cars-
missing one, which is number 9.
Is it Cars 3?
You have mentioned it once
Oh,
so far.
so it's not Cars 3.
You've already mentioned this before today. It's not Cars 3, no.
Is it Brave?
Cars 3 is number like 18.
Did we
or
guess
something.
Monsters U?
But we've mentioned Monsters U more than once. He said we mentioned it like once.
Well, yeah,
Is it Monsters U?
it is Monsters.
Oh.
I didn't mean to mislead you guys. Yeah, Monsters University is number 9 on the list.
Wow.
At, yeah,
That's
740.
Monsters University made more
That
than
one was
Up.
the surprising. I didn't think you guys were going to get that one. I'm not surprised it was the last one you got.
Well, I brought it up. I thought it would have been up there. I just didn't like it that much.
Man, it's hard to disassociate your
Biases.
your biases with trying to guess the box office, because you think, oh, I liked it really much, so it must have made a lot.
Yeah, like Incredibles 1 should be way higher than Incredibles 2.
All right, so we have one more game, which I think
Yay!
we have time for. We're going to do the MCU now.
I love
The top
games.
10.
Top 10 MQ.
Yes. So we're going to do the top 10 at the MCU.
Makubu?
I'm having Google AI do all of them here,
Oh, sweet.
maybe.
Bro, they might be wrong. AI is notoriously incorrect.
Is AI drinking our water?
Yeah. Another 10 gallons wasted. Thanks, Wesley.
I have the top 10, but I want to get like the other ones
Oh,
for
okay,
context. I
okay.
realized I didn't do that.
What did AI say to the other AI? Hey, I thirsty.
What kind of... It's such a stupid joke. AI thirsty.
Thirsty. It's having trouble right now.
Yeah.
I think number one's Endgame.
It's Infinity War.
That's
Actually, it might be Endgame. I think it's Infinity War. Endgame? Infinity War. Endgame?
what if they're both at number 1 and 2?
I think it's Infinity War. They are the top 2, I think. But
I'm okay just saying those are in there,
Let me just get this final list here.
and I feel like both of them would be
I'm
1 and 2.
having ChatGPT do it for me. Sorry to all the
The ballots
plants
are being
I'm killing from the AI data center,
The ballots
plants,
are
buddy,
still
you're
being,
draining our water. You're killing yourself.
destroying the water. So sorry. Top 10. Here we go. By global box office.
All right, Infinity War and Endgame. Lock in.
Those are number 1 and 2. Avengers Endgame is number 1
Okay, so-
at $2.799 billion.
Highest
That
grossing
is
movie until they
insane.
re-released Titanic.
Other than like, Avatar.
Sorry, Avatar. They re-released Avatar.
Titanic is up in the 10 though. And Avengers Infinity War is number 2 at $2.052 billion. Those were the easy ones.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Avengers.
Oh, the original,
Yeah, Avengers.
The original Avengers is on the list at number 4,
Okay.
$1.519 billion.
Civil War.
Civil War.
That's got to be 3.
Captain America Civil War is on the list at number 9,
What?
Oh, that's lower than I thought.
$1.155 billion. You guys will get this easy.
There's some dumb ones. that I think make
Ragnarok.
a lot of. Oh, but I don't. Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok
It's not on the list.
is not on the list. It is number 17. It's $855 million.
All right. Avengers Ultron. Age of Ultron.
Avengers Age of Ultron is number 5 on the list. So you have 1, 2, 4, and 5, and 9. Avengers Age of Ultron made $1.403 billion.
Black Panther.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Black Panther. That's number 3, isn't it?
Black Panther is number 6 on the list.
Wow.
You guys will feel dumb once you get number 3.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
1.349 billion for Black Panther.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy is not on the list.
Whoa.
It is kind of far down the list now that I'm
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Wait, hold up. Is it actually on the
Spider-Man
list?
Home's got to be on the top.
Oh, I know No Way Home is probably up there.
Guardians of the Galaxy is number 18.
Yeah.
$773 million. And I will say Guardians of the Galaxy is the lowest grossing of the 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Okay.
What did you just say?
Homecoming.
Spider-Man Homecoming is not on the list. It's number 15.
What about
$880 million?
What about No Way Home?
Spider-Man No Way Home is number 3. I
Okay.
should have given you guys like a 3 strikes or something. So you really had to think. But Spider-Man No Way Home is $1.922 billion.
Wow.
I remember it made a lot.
So you guys are missing number 7, 8, and 10.
Captain America, you think?
I think
The
Iron
original?
Man might be better.
Ooh.
Like the first one or maybe the third one even.
Maybe
Oh, you know what? Winter Soldier, I think, made a pretty good buck.
E.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier?
Captain America Winter Soldier is not on this list. It is number 20 on the list.
What?
714 million.
That's stupid. You're stupid.
What?
I'm sorry. It's probably some dumb movies that don't deserve that much praise.
I will say Captain Marvel almost made the list by like $1 million. It missed the list. Captain Marvel.
You think Shang-Chi is up there?
Nah.
So you're still missing 10, 8, and 7. And from now on, you guys have 3 strikes to use. Or you lose.
How much money does the 10th make? Did the 10th make?
$1.132 billion.
The entire top 10 is in the billions?
Mm-hmm. Top 11 is in the billions. Captain Marvel is 1.131 billion. That's close.
So we know it can't be Fantastic Four.
No, Fantastic Four is
That
not
was
on the list.
600.
I know that's not locked in guess. Fantastic Four is trying to find it.
Maybe I want to say maybe Iron Man 3 because I feel like there was more fandom generated after they saw Robert Downey's performance.
Lock in. Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3 is on the list at number 8. $1.215 billion. I'm trying to find Fantastic Four.
You think Doctor Strange made it?
I think that made like 600 million. But I might be completely wrong.
If Ragnarok isn't on it, then I don't think Doctor Strange would be.
Fantastic Four is number 25 on the list. I don't think this list included, it left out a few for a reason, but
Which spots do we need?
you're missing number 10 and 7.
10 and 7. Do. Oh. Far From Home?
Spider-Man Far From Home is number 10.
Yeah.
1.132.
It made a lot of money because it
Now
came
you're
out
just
right after
missing number
Infinity
7.
War. After Endgame, I mean.
Number 7 is
Do you think it's Guardians Volume 2? I feel like that did pretty well.
Guardians Volume 2.
nope, 13 on the list.
Dang.
Not far, and I would say that no Guardians.
Okay.
Guardians 3 is at number 14. This one is a little bit different than the rest of the movies.
He said different.
I will say it's not your typical MCU movie.
Not your typical MCU movie. You think it's Hulk 2008?
Maybe.
I
What?
just don't feel like that was that popular.
What?
Hulk 2008.
We're not. We didn't say
We're not
locked
locking
in.
it in.
We did not say locked in.
He's scrolling. It wasn't that. He was looking for it. Not
He's
your-
like, ChatGPT, take Hulk out of top 10.
Not your typical MCU movie. What does that even mean, man? Black Panther 2? Is that a... No, that's a very bog standard.
I will say The Incredible Hulk is the second least grossing of all of the movies.
Yeah, that's... I was like, it wasn't that popular when it came out.
Just above the Marvels. Woof.
You got Shang-Chi,
Right.
you got Eternals.
You got...
Oh, maybe it's Eternals.
But really? Like,
I think it made a ton of money for no reason. Or did it?
what about
No.
What about any of the Thors?
No.
There's no
No.
Thor movie. It's not
Thor 1 and 2 weren't popular.
Just think, what's a different style of MCU movie?
He said different style this time.
When I
Okay.
think different style, I think Spider-Man, I think Ragnarok.
You guys are gonna hate yourselves.
What if it? Wait, okay.
You guys are
Hold
gonna hate it.
on.
I don't think Asher has seen this movie.
Oh, okay. Bro. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
It's Deadpool and
Oh,
Wolverine.
my goodness.
Number
dude.
7 at 1.338
I didn't even think... I forget
$1,000,000,000.
that that's MCU. I didn't even...
My friend James really likes this movie. I thought it was fun to watch once. Maybe I'll watch it again.
I had a
sometime.
lot of
I
fun
don't know,
watching it.
but- Anyway, that's our trivia for the day, boys. I thought that was pretty fun. Maybe we can do more games in the future.
I like
I did
that.
have a DCU one planned out if y'all want to do it, but our podcast is already.
We can save it for another episode.
So anyway, we can go to our recommendations and
Oh yeah.
of things that we've been watching lately. Not necessarily new releases, but movies or TV that we've just perused upon and
Perused.
want to recommend to our wonderful audience. Which, by the way, we need 2 more subscribers to get to 100, so please subscribe. Be number 100. We'll remember you. As long as YouTube notifies us of your username. Because if they don't, then we won't know. Anyway,
Please.
yeah, who wants to go first?
You do.
Okay. My recommendation is actually a TV series called The Glory. It is a Korean drama
Oh,
that came out in like 2022, 2023, I think. And I watched it with my wife. It was something that I probably wouldn't have watched, But then when, if you ever get married, your wife likes different kinds of movies and shows and stuff. So
Yeah.
you end up you both watch each other's interests, So sometimes you find stuff that you really like. So The Glory is basically about a woman that gets bullied as a kid, and then she goes on this really elaborate, detailed steps of plans for revenge as an adult. It's very, very interesting. It's almost like a detective kind of thing, but not really. It's like a thriller. It's got drama. It's got funny moments. It's kind of hard to follow at first, but once you get a few episodes in, you like start really putting things together. It's intentionally like withholds information from you, as you piece this puzzle together. It's very, very interesting. I don't have a whole lot of experience watching Korean stuff, but I do know a little bit about their culture. Is bullying is like a really big problem in their schools. So apparently it was a very, very impactful, meaningful story for Koreans. And it's a theme that's often portrayed in their media and stuff. So now I will say, it's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's like, oh, you should follow the example of like getting revenge. It's not like violent revenge. There's some violence in the movie, but it's not like she's like straight up murdering them. Like she's trying to like basically destroy their lives essentially. It's very, very interesting. It's not like end their life, but destroy their lives.
I'm not murdering them, but I'm just going to leave them destitute and broke and homeless and
But
Kind of reminds me
ruin
of
their reputation.
The Count of Monte Cristo.
yeah, I don't.
Sort of similar.
Probably very different styles. But
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting. I like a good. It's not like a who done it because who done it, but it's like how you done it.
How done it.
It's a very.
How done it.
It feels like almost like it's a mystery, and how it all folds and how the tension comes through. I really enjoyed it. It's 16 episodes, or is it 12? One of those two, 12 or 16. I think it's 16 episodes. I like how there's so many different characters and how they all kind of web together throughout the story.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a really great script to it. The characters are fun. Everybody is young and handsome or beautiful, just how it is. No, but yeah, I enjoyed it. So it's on Netflix if you want to watch it. The Glory. I watched it in Korean with English subtitles.
Nice.
Which is the way I recommend. I usually don't like the dubs unless the dubs are specifically created by the filmmakers or the showmakers themselves.
Yeah.
Like a Miyazaki thing or something. But
yeah.
in this instance, definitely recommend, Korean with subtitles.
Nice.
Fun stuff. Just don't go around seeking vengeance on everybody. Yeah. Enjoy the entertainment.
Learn from their lessons.
Good stuff.
Just home.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I'm recommending Prison Break.
Ooh.
I remember that.
I think it first aired in 2006. Somewhere around there. It's got 5 seasons, although it originally ran with 4, and then the 5th came out in 2017. I actually haven't finished the 4th season yet, but I feel like I've seen enough to recommend it because honestly, the first 2 seasons are great. They're really good. The first season especially. I really don't want to spoil it, but I mean, I guess you can figure what it's about. It's about breaking out of prison. But it's actually got like a whole layer of like conspiracy stuff going on in relation to why he needs to break out of prison that I didn't know about before going into it. So I found that to be really interesting and really intriguing. Wentworth Miller, I believe, is the lead actor's name, who plays Michael Scofield. He's really good in the show. He's a really good performance. I like his character. I like the way he's written. I just like the whole dynamic of it all. You just kind of, this crew kind of builds up, and it's not like people you want to work with if you're in Michael's shoes, but you have to get this thing done. And then season 2 is also really good. It introduces a new character, Alexander Mahone, an FBI agent who's like probably my favorite like secondary character in the entire show, at least to that point. Seasons 3 and 4 aren't that great, but I usually like to finish watching what I start. I mean that they're fun. They're enjoyable. If you get into the show, you're going to probably want to finish it up and wrap it up. I don't think I'm going to watch season 5, at least not right away, just because it's kind of removed from what I understand from the original run. But we'll see. I definitely recommend seasons 1 and 2. I think you'll enjoy the whole show if you like, kind of these tense thrillers where the only thing is like it never ends, which is why seasons 3 and 4 aren't so good. It's just like, all right, I get it, man. Mm-hmm. I get it. These guys are in trouble all the time. There's nothing ever goes right. Oh my goodness. And they quite literally lose the plot. I think seasons 1 and 2 are concise. The writers, the showrunner knew what you were going for, and once you kind of get past a certain point of what you were going for, you're just kind of making stuff up to torture Michael Scofield and Lincoln Burrows. Yeah. But it's still fun. I still like what I'm watching. It's just if season 1 and 2 they're probably Emmy worthy, and the rest are like, hey, here we are. But yeah, Prison Break. Awesome.
I remember as a kid, like always seeing commercials for it on TV or whatever. Yeah,
it's good, man. So the guys who play Schofield and Burroughs, they show up in The Flash, and I'm like a huge Flash TV show fan.
He's Captain
Cold and Heatwave. They play. They're not brothers in that in The Flash, but they might as well be. They're very close characters. And they're brothers in Prison Break, for reference. Nice. So I guess I'm already familiar with their dynamic because they both play not like very similar characters to their versions of Prison Break. And I think that's intentional. There's I guess one of the producers from Prison Break worked on The Flash because there's a lot of actors in The Flash that showed up on Prison Break one point or another.
Bro went with Captain Cold as a supervillain name.
Well, okay.
was
In the show, someone else gives him that name. They just call him that.
Captain Cole.
He doesn't just go by it.
Yo, call me Captain
But
Cole.
if I had a
That's
gun that
goofy.
instantly froze things, I mean, I might, like, call me the Captain of Cold,
But I bet that was cool back in like the 70s or whatever when that.
Where he wears a
comic
big
came out.
parka. He actually wears a parka in the show, but doesn't wear the goofy hood all the time.
Okay.
But
Anyway,
anyways, Prison Break. I like it.
Nice.
I'd watch it.
cool. Man.
I'm watching it.
Nice.
All right, Asher, you're up.
So mine is Pride and Prejudice.
Oh.
Guys,
Oh,
dare I say this is a masterpiece?
Oh, you dare.
I haven't seen it, but
It's a really good movie. It's a really good period piece. I think it takes place, I would say 1800s in England. It's about it's about this family. There's about a handful of daughters, and the mom is like her only objective in life now is like to get her daughters married. And like this is a time period where marriage is a huge thing, like you want to marry into wealth, that whole thing.
I want to do that today.
Yeah. But like the way they go about it, like just the societal status of that and like what they saw in that back then. So basically there is this one wealthy man that comes into town and he comes with a friend, and that friend doesn't really like anyone. And so he kind of like is a source of comedy for the main lead character, one of the daughters, because they're all at a ball and they have an interaction, and he's like, I don't have an interest in dancing with anyone. And then she kind of like finds some fun in poking back at him. And so there's this kind of beginning moment of she doesn't like him. He doesn't really care about anything. And then they end up continuing to like cross paths, and the relationship kind of, evolves from there. So I would say it's like a really well done romance. It's funny too. Like the characters, some of the daughters are just like, you feel like you walk into a house of just a house full of daughters. They're all different ages. Some of them are just like so caught up in men. They're like, oh, look at him, he looked at me, just stuff like that. And it's just fun. And the dad of all the daughters, he has this very comical stoicism to him, and also like sarcasm that he has, like he's developed, because the wife, she's something else. And so like he's got this like sarcasm, I feel like, that he's developed over the years to basically like kind of interact with her sometimes when he knows she's just being like rash.
yeah.
So it's fun. Like just watching them interact with one another is really great. The chemistry between the actors is awesome. Cinematography is great. The music, oh my goodness. The opening title, the opening title sequence is just the sunrise appearing over trees in a field in England. And you hear this beautiful classical piano playing. And then like the sun peaks, there's a lens flare, Pride and Prejudice title appears. Like even just within the first shot, they nail it. And that piano piece is basically kind of like the pinnacle, not pinnacle, it's kind of like the main piece you hear throughout the film. Like it's not just
like the backing.
Yeah, it's not just played in the score, like it's also woven into the actual story, because the main character plays that in the movie, because she plays piano. So it's really cool. Yeah, and I would say just like great acting, honestly, just by everyone. To go back to cinematography, there's this amazing oneer that happens at a ball in someone's like house, and the blocking is insane, because like they follow this one person after they talked to this person, and it's basically following the daughters, following some of the men who are interested in the daughters, even the dad and the mom. And like the way the camera is able to go from this room to that room, and the way the actors are able to walk into frame hit their cues, hit their lines. Then the camera goes to the next person. It's awesome. And then it just has a very nice subtle ending. Cinematography is cool. They had some modern cinematography choices. At least I would call them like modern choices, like things you would see in more modern movies, but they put it in a period piece. So it was kind of like, it made me aware of the cinematography. I wouldn't say it was necessarily bad. It just felt like a very interesting choice.
Yeah.
So it was like something you wouldn't really see in a period piece, but yeah. This is kind of a similar boat with you, Wesley. Like, this is something I became more open to watching since being married. So yeah, it's just a really good romance and overall like a really good film. I haven't read the book because I know it's based off of a book by Jane Austen. We're listening to the audiobook right now, and so far I think it's like a really good adaptation. And yeah, so Pride and Prejudice, solid movie.
Yeah. Solid. It's not good to have Pride and Prejudice,
right?
But the movie is good, apparently.
Which those two words like are really represented well in the movie, like through the characters and stuff.
What about humility and fairness? Is that the sequel?
Humility.
That would be funny.
And fairness.
The author, I think she has another book called Sense and Sensibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think
there's also a movie
Jane
on
Austen's
that.
they've been re-releasing them this year in theater. I've seen the trailers.
Nice.
So I think I had to read Pride and Prejudice in college for a class, and I didn't.
Spark notes.
But I did pass the class. It was like one of those classes that wasn't related to your major, but you still had to take it.
Oh,
It was like it was called Great Books, was the name of the class.
What a
none.
So I was like, well, let me read some great books. But then I got lazy and actually didn't read these great
you
books.
were like, wait a second.
I still have the book, though, because I had to buy the book myself for the class because YooHoo,
Why'd you just
American
go to
Education.
Why didn't you just go to
But,
a library? Libraries exist.
I don't know, dude. Don't ask. I was like 20, all right? Chill out.
Are 20-year-olds stupid?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh.
No offense to 20-year-olds watching.
Don't unsubscribe.
I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, when you get married, I guess you just get soft, dude. Do we get soft?
Honestly,
Nah, dude. That's the manliest thing you can do is get married to a wonderful woman.
it's love. It's love.
So anyway, I feel like my wife likes funny movies. Like we watched A Million Days to Die in the West on our honeymoon.
You mean the Seth
MacFarlane? It was
movie?
the goofiest thing ever, but we laughed so much. We watched Game Night the other day with Jason Bateman. That was fun. We watched what's the one with Kevin Hart and The Rock?
Undercover or FBI or whatever.
Yeah.
Super Agent. The one where
I forget what it's called, but
the one where he was an FBI agent, right?
It's Secret Service or
Yeah, that might be it. Or Central Intelligence.
Central Intelligence.
That's it. We watched that. That was funny.
Are you in or out?
And we watched.
Am I in what? No.
But I'm out. Well, no, you're in. Then why'd you ask me if I was in or out?
I saw a meme of that. It was like, what was it? When God asks you something you don't want to do, he's like, "Are you in or out?" He's like, "Well, you're already in." Well, why'd you ask me?
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. I'm getting on a tangent, but subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe,
Those are our recommendations.
like, follow.
Make sure you
Comment.
Yeah. Just enjoy us on all of our social medias, which are TikTok and Instagram.
And YouTube and
Spotify and Apple. So
and Gmail.
we really like doing this, and once we hit 100 subscribers, it feels real. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
man.
Has the past 1.5 years been fake to you?
Well, it feels like, oh wow, we've actually like seeing. It's not just us that likes doing it. It's like other people. That
It's like 103 of us like doing it.
Yeah, it's like, so, I don't know. There's something about the number 100 that makes it feel like,
Yeah.
man, we worked hard at this. And like,
Yeah.
you know, so anyway, we know it'll happen soon, hopefully, unless, I don't know, for whatever reason, YouTube just like blocks us and deletes our channel. But
we said something about Iran. We're sorry.
Well, yeah, we hope that you guys have a wonderful day, evening, week,
Evening, afternoon,
whatever it is. And,
Wherever you are.
Yeah, we have been your hosts, Wesley,
Jason,
And Asher.
and this has been the On the Slate Movie Podcast. We really appreciate you tuning in, and we wish you well. God bless. See you in the next one.